What if the greatest hope of your life begins in the place you've been ignoring? Welcome to Coffee and Scripture this morning as we look at Luke 1, verse 31. Today we're reading from the Passion Translation. Have you ever looked around at your life and thought, nothing big is happening here? Maybe your days feel routine, the same places, the same people, the same responsibilities. It's easy to believe that hope only starts in exciting environments, new jobs, big opportunities, major breakthroughs. But what if God actually does his greatest work in the places we overlook? That's what makes Luke 1 verse 31 so powerful. Mary wasn't living in a palace or a capital city or a place anyone expected God to move. She lived in Nazareth, a small, forgettable town that people didn't take seriously. Yet in the middle of her ordinary life, God sent a message that changed history. The angel said, "You will become pregnant with a baby boy, and you are to name him Jesus." It didn't happen in a throne room. It happened in a quiet, unseen place. And I love that because it reminds us that God doesn't wait for perfect conditions. He doesn't wait until we're successful, confident, or visible. He meets us where we are. Maybe right now you feel like Mary, going through daily routines, trying to be faithful, wondering if God notices you. Maybe you're working a job that doesn't feel meaningful. Maybe you're raising kids and no one sees the effort. Maybe you're praying for something, but it still feels silent. It can be tempting to think hope lies somewhere else, in someone else's life, city, story, or season. But Luke 1 verse 31 tells us a different story. God chooses unexpected places because that's where his glory shines the brightest. Hope can begin in a small apartment, a struggling marriage, a quiet classroom, a hospital waiting room, or a lonely heart. What feels ordinary to us may be the exact environment where God is planting something miraculous. So don't rush past where you are. Don't assume nothing good can come from your situation. If God chose Nazareth, he can choose your life too. He sees you. He knows your name. And just like Mary, you may be standing in the middle of a promise you don't fully recognize yet. Hope rarely announces itself loudly. It often starts softly, like a whisper, a nudge, a moment of peace, a reminder that God is still working. So instead of asking, when will things change, maybe ask God, what are you growing here? Because hope may already be closer than you think. If this encouraged you, share it with someone who needs a reminder of God's hope. And don't forget to subscribe for more short, uplifting Bible reflections.